This is a hurdle to overcome, to be sure, but we will overcome it. And we're going to deliver to this community what they've known to expect over the last 20 years. We'll get through this. We'll be seeing baseball in April, and we'll be a good, strong family and a good, strong community member. We'll rebuild it, and we'll be just as strong and just as vibrant as we ever have been.
This is 24-Hour News 8.
Fifth Third Ballpark burns. Our aerial video shows the damage. Suites in the clubhouse torched along the first baseline, and now we know this all likely started by a work crew using a space heater in a suite. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rick Albin.
What are we doing?
And I'm Marlene. Third Ballpark, we are reporting live out here tonight. The damage is severe.
Obviously having some audio problems. As you can see, there were intense flames ripping through the ballpark. So many of us have spent so many summer nights there with family and friends. It was really heartbreaking for many people who reported to us. We were on the air for 3 hours bringing you live coverage, and that, of course, continues tonight. Our crews are all over the ballpark area, finding out how this unfolded, some major challenges for firefighters facing out there. And, of course, we're looking at the future of the ballpark. Do we have Joe LaFurgey? Is he available? We start now with 24-Hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey, who is inside the stadium. Joe, what a day out there.
Yeah, Rick, pretty sad. Now, it's tough to see over the shoulder because the sun's gone down and smoke still shrouds what's left of the area along that first base line, those clubhouse seatings and the concession stands and all of that. They will be hitting hot spots throughout the night. You saw at 5 some flames perking up. The crews tell me that they'll have people on the scene trying to hit those hot spots. They'll be tough to get to because there is so much damage. Also, at the top of the 5, we learned what may have caused this fire. I talked to the fire chief, Dave Peterson, here in Plainfield. He tells me there was a work crew inside one of those suites this morning, mid-morning, using a small space heater, some sort of heater. That heater, they believe, caused a small fire they put out, or so they thought. That crew left the suite. When they came back, the whole side was engulfed in flames. Now, if not for the work of firefighters, they might have lost the entire stadium. The acrid black smoke could be seen all the way downtown, but witnesses like Josh Abbasi, who worked at the coffee shop across the street from the park, were thinking the same thing. The park can't burn down.
It's the ballpark. You go there, I mean, you don't think it'd ever catch on fire or be destroyed in any way.
The fire was first reported at about 11 this morning after smoke began billowing from the suite along the first baseline at Fifth Third Ballpark. About 30 employees got out. The sprinkler system failed to control the spread of the flames, and by the time firefighters arrived, the fire is racing from west to east through the suites in the concession area.
Start in one of the suites, spread into the attic area, and once it gets in the attic, it tends to move pretty fast because it has a lot of oxygen and there aren't a lot of fire breaks.
Plainfield firefighters got help from Grand Rapids crews, Alpine, Walker, and Rockford. Within a half hour of the first call, crews on the concourse were told to get out. It was too dangerous to fight the fire from inside. As the first base side burned, flames began to eat away at the third base suites and concession area. Hours later, as the smoke began to clear, signs of just how close the flames were to taking out the rest of the park were evident. Flames licked away at the suites and concession row along the third base side, but firefighters were able to stop that from happening. A positive note on a day that was anything but for local baseball fans.
It's just different seeing it when it's something so sentimental to like so many people.
Chief Peterson also telling me that it also appears, and they're still checking this out, that part of that sprinkler system may have been shut down while they were doing the work. They're still investigating that. I asked him if they have a damage estimate. He said they're still adding that up, but he says start at $500,000 and go up. Back to you.
Joe LaFurgey, thank you.